All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy November the 10th. 17 days away from Thanksgiving. But I'm really enjoying giving my little opinions on how it used to be in the old days, or a little nostalgia feeling, because, man, it's 41, man. It's starting to hit what I miss about the old days, especially when I got an 11-year-old that he will never experience. And one thing that he will never experience, like I did when I was 11, is video stores. I know it's a huge topic. People's thinking about it, but like Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, and a lot of these other places, I loved Hollywood Video. But it's just like, man, my kid will never understand what it was like to go in. We would go in on a Friday night, getting ready for a good movie night with the family, mom and dad, me, my brothers. We'd sit down on a Friday night, pop some popcorn, turn out the lights, and watch a good movie. Now you get, what, Hulu, Netflix, Peacock, HBO Max, Disney Plus. You get all these different streaming services. That I started watching Frankenstein on Netflix a couple days ago. Haven't finished it, and I need to, but I don't have that urgency to really sit down like, yes, I missed it at the movies, let's watch it now. But back in the day, we used to go to, Hollywood Video, and you would run in, brand new movie come out that was in theaters. It felt like over a year or so ago. It took a whole lot longer for these movies to come out. Like now, it's like out within the next month. But you used to run in Hollywood Video, and you line up, and it'd be all the movies in one section, like new releases. And you go in, you see the movie sitting there, and you're hoping there's a movie in the back, the VHS or even DVDs. You remember that, though, when you used to run in, and you would hope that there would still be movies on the back side. So you go in like, no, that's out, that's out, that's out, and finally find one, and you felt like a race that you had to run through there and grab that movie before anyone else. So you grab that, and sometimes they have little specials or deals, buy like rent one, get one half off. So you go around, there may be about 2 or 3 movies you ain't watched. So sometimes you may have a 2 movie night, and it was unreal. And you had like, what, about 3 days to rent these movies before you had to bring them back. And we had the old VHS Corvette Rewind, where you stick your tape in there and it rewinds it, and it had like little car sounds, and the headlights was light up. That's a little side fact. I know you guys probably remember that. And me and my brother, man, we would really want to rent a video game. So we run in and hope that the new video game, WWE or WCW games back in the day on the Nintendo 64 and stuff like that, you would run in and hope that the games would still be there, because back then you could take that game, you didn't have to install it on your PlayStation and Xbox like you do now. You just go in, pop the game in, and start push and play on the PlayStation, and so put the game in and just have fun with those little memory cards and stuff. So that's another thing. But man, it was nothing like walking in to a video store and going through the different genres and hope that the movie that you want to see is there, then taking it home, and just, it felt like a big event when you was a little kid. It felt like Friday nights, movie nights, was such a big deal. It's like you went to school all week, parents worked all week, and you knew Friday night you just sit down and have family time together, and just sit down, put your popcorn on. Sometimes my mom would bake brownies on a Friday, so when we sat down and watch a movie, Mom would have fresh, perfect little brownies waiting on us that we could sit there and eat. And you sit there, and just the whole mood and lighting and everything was just great. And you don't realize just how much that was so much fun until all of it's gone. And it's like, now my kid will never understand the joy of going into a movie store and renting a movie. Redbox is already gone. It used to be kind of cool. Me and my kid would walk up to Redbox and rent a movie and take it home and watch it. That was the last dying breed of a video store that my kid got to kind of experience, but he was little. Now it's like, hey, Luke, there's a movie on Netflix now. It just came out. Let's watch it. Okay. It's not a big deal to these kids now that these new movies have hit a streaming service. And man, it's like take me back to that little time where you get out of school, we would go out to eat, and you end the day by going to Hollywood Video. Sometimes we would hit that first before going to eat, just so you know the movie's still there. Or sometimes my dad would get off work and just go straight to it to hope that you can get a copy of it during that day. And sometimes if it wasn't there, they could, they look in their computer and see when the next video is supposed to come in. They're like, well, it's supposed to return today, so it could come in at any time. And you would see people come in and they would return the movies. They drop it in the drop-off box, and you kind of go there and look, be like, hey, that movie that I was wanting to watch, and it's completely out, someone just returned it. So they would go over there, check it back in, and hand it to you. And you was like, oh man, how lucky are we that we got there and someone just turned it in. So it's just amazing, man. Just little things like that I miss as a kid. But I know a lot of people do, especially when you're like my age or right around my age. Just little things like that you miss, that these kids these days will never understand. Never. But I appreciate you guys watching. It's a cold, snowy day in Nashville, and I hate the snow flurries. But I'll see you on the next one. Peace.